I love the fact that you're building for other people and society.
And I knew that civil engineering was applied maths and physics, but it was more to do with buildings and structures and looking at society as a whole.
I chose civil engineering because it combines everything that I love at school, so physics and maths, as well as the creativity aspect, and provides the perfect combination of those two things.
I decided to study engineering at the Civil, Environmental and Geomatic Engineering department at UCL because I love the integrated engineering program. It allows you to work with other people from different engineering disciplines and use your knowledge to solve real life problems.
It's not just hard skills, it's also the soft skills that you learn. So working with people and establishing communication, managing teams, those are some of the skills that you wouldn't necessarily expect to develop as an engineer, but they're probably the most important skills that we use.
The things that surprised me most about the course were the push for independent thinking, combined with a lot of group work and working together and helping each other out. You're responsible for other people's grades and people are responsible for your grades as well, so you had to work together.
I definitely didn't expect to make as many friends as I have made due to the fact that we have so much group work projects, and those are insanely amazing at making you work with everyone, and you get to know so many different kinds of people, and the bond that everyone shares is quite strong, so it's almost family like, the environment.
The thing that fascinated me about UCL was how international it is. So you have the opportunity to meet students from all over the world, which allows you to get this exposure that you won't be able to get in many of the other places.
I think the biggest highlight for CEGE is the number of field trips we do, and these are something you just really wouldn't expect from a university, to get out on site in the mud doing actual construction-like activities, and those are by far the most interesting parts of the degree.
So my favourite part of the course so far has been the challenges module, which is when we got to work with the mechanical engineers on a real-life project, and I really enjoyed doing that because we got to take all of this theory and knowledge that we've learned in other modules and apply it in real-life scenarios.
A highlight for me was Constructionarium, which is a week where we had to build a structure, and we had a specialist engineer on our team who was really good to learn from. We got to be very hands-on with materials and building, and we got to see the practical application of the theory that we learned beforehand.
One of the highlights of the course has to be taking part in Scenario Week, where you work together with a group of people and you'll set a project. We get to tackle a specific problem and come up with a suitable solution by the end of the week.
So I think the way the course is preparing all of us about the professional world and what's to come is by having opportunities and interactions with professional companies like Arup, Lango Rock, Waterman, Multiplex. So all of these are places where students would, after graduation, work. So having an insight into how they function and their thinking and what they look for is something that I think not a lot of universities do.
In the future, I will likely become a site engineer, so working for a contractor. So these would be the people who actually get to build what we design. I just love construction sites. They're a really cool place to be, with machines and hundreds of people working together, and so that's definitely the route I'll go down.
Project management interests me because I like having oversight over big projects and managing things and being responsible for others and responsible for myself.
I have been developing an interest in offshore and coastal engineering, which is why I plan on doing a minor in ocean engineering next year.
In the long term, I aim to use the skills I gain at UCL to go back home and hopefully play my part in helping people get out of poverty.
Since I'm in first year, I haven't really decided, but I guess that's the great thing about doing civil engineering, because it opens you up to so many different kind of career paths.